I just finished up an interview with my great friend Montae. We talked about a lot of stuff. Some things that we talked about was how he feels about success, who really believes in him, and something very special, what he would tell himself at age 11. So I really hope you guys enjoy it. Please check it out.
Yeah, how you doing, William?
Good.
Good to see you, bro.
Good to see you too. Man, what you been up to?
Oh man, just quite a bit, man. So I created a school program with El Dorado High School, is my first client.
Okay.
And it's based on leadership, mentorship, and confidence. I'm super excited about that, man. I also created my own basketball program, QMO Elite. And I've been doing like a lot of media things, real estate projects, so staying busy.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
man,
good.
staying busy.
Well, I was gonna ask you tell the viewers a little bit about yourself, but that mostly covers it. But if you have anything that you'd like to say about yourself and the viewers, then you could go ahead and see it.
I feel like most people pretty much know what I do. I started with the podcast. You was on it.
Yeah.
Now I'm transitioned to doing more, side quest interviews, and just more like hosting events. So I had the opportunity to get my first real estate project where I got to market and showcase a house. So that's pretty cool. So I feel like I'm starting to take a break from the podcast scene and do more media gigs as far as like from my own personal brand. So, and we, being able to grow the channel, hitting over 10,000 on YouTube, man. So it's been like some crazy stuff been happening. But it's been fun. It's been fun though.
Man, that sounds like a lot of stuff. Like El Dorado, that was like way long ago, but you still have that.
Yep.
Interviews, a whole bunch of stuff. Sounds very successful. So with that in mind, what's one thing about success that most people get wrong?
I think I'm still learning about success, man, because it's cool to get the popularity and like the notoriety from it, but it's also just you want to make sure you get a return of investment, right? So it's all about making sure you use your network, and I think that's what I'm learning to use now. Being at Amazon for 5+ years, I was a data analyst, right? And being able to finally walk away from that job and being able to really just lock in on this, because for me, it was just, I think for me, I realized I wanted to be happy and at peace and be able to wake up every day and enjoy what I was doing. And I had to really make a decision as far as, okay, I gotta figure it out. So I think I'm still learning myself, but I have learned that hard work, consistency go a long way. So I started my channel with literally 0 followers, and now I can say I have a whole audience that watch and see my stuff. So that's pretty cool.
So you said it went from 0 followers to now 10,000.
Yeah, we're about to get 11K.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
How does it feel to go from only 0 followers and now to 10K? Like 10K people know your face. Like that's a lot of people. Like, how does it feel?
I actually had a conversation with someone about that, because that 10,000 people, that is a lot of people, but I don't know, man. It still ain't really hit yet. I think I was just really excited to finally say I have it. Now it's like, okay, now what's next? I want to be able to get to 100K. But I'm very thankful and grateful for the people that does support us. We went to an event Saturday, me and my PR, and somebody was like, dude, don't you have a podcast? And that bro, that made me feel really good to hear somebody say that. So, but like I told your dad before, man, it hasn't hit me yet, because I'm not a millionaire, I'm not rich, but I think when I finally sign my first $1 million contract, that's when I'm gonna really be like, all right, we finally made it.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yep.
So one thing I wanted to ask you was, like, what was one decision that you made that really changed everything?
One decision that I made to change everything? Honestly, man, like, I started, man, that's a great question. So a good friend of mine was by the name, Rasaki.
Yep.
I had a really good conversation with him about entrepreneurship, and he really like changed my perspective on work ethic, because I saw how crazy of a workaholic he was. And honestly, man, he gave me my first opportunity to be able to leave my job. And honestly, thanks to him, man, I tell him all the time, I was like, bro, you kind of pushed me to leave that corporate life to really like challenge myself and really make myself uncomfortable, because, you know, I have to really figure it out, or it won't be successful. So I thank him for that. And also I got invited to Forbes 30 under 30 with my podcast crew, and shout out to Liv on that. And that changed my perspective too, because I got to be around a lot of young entrepreneurs who's really doing it. And that's when you realize there's really levels to it. So I would say those two opportunities, man, that really like changed the game for me. So yeah.
So you've been talking lots about your podcast, right?
Yeah.
And so I've been on your podcast.
Yeah, you would.
So I'm just thinking, like, in your mind, what's one of the like coolest people you had on your show in your mind?
Oh man, I had Mike Tyson. I got to interview Mike Tyson. I didn't get to interview him, but I got to be a part of the project. Shout out to Brianna Sports. She did an interview with Devin Booker, and I got to be a part of that project, helping out. I got to interview Matt Barnes, D Smoke. He was that's my first Grammy nominated artist.
Nice.
Who else did I get to interview? Jeez, I got to interview my first NBA player, Ishmael, who event I went to on Saturday. I got to interview some really cool people, man. So, yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. And I would say, to cap off with that, I got to do some work with Nike and New Balance. So
Nike, dang.
Yeah, that was fire.
Sounds great.
Yeah, that was dope.
So, like, what's that one person that really believed in you before given a reason to believe in you, and how did it change you?
As far as like giving me an opportunity?
Yeah. Believe in you.
Now, when you say believe in me, as far as like believing me to do like an interview, or just like help me out?
Not just helping you out. Like, you're way down, and they just really believe in you. They tell you every day, like they believe in you, and that. How did it change you just hearing those words and hearing how much they believed in you?
Dang, man. Sheesh. I don't know, man. That's a great question. I feel I have a pretty good supporting system. You know, my mom and Leon and my family. Sheesh. That's a great question, bro. I think I wouldn't say like people really gave me like an opportunity. I think it was more so that they saw how like hard I worked, and then they started to match it with, okay, man, this guy is going somewhere. Let me give him a fair opportunity. Let's give him a real shot. So I think by people seeing the amount of work that I put in, I think that opened the door for me to get more opportunities, and people really started taking me serious. So yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So you said your mom and Leon. Like, tell us about your relationship with your mom and Leon.
My mom, man, man, that's my best friend. She, single parent household, and we just been like super close. And she always would, wanted what's best for me, and she wanted to challenge me to be the best version I can be. And then, Leon, that's like Unc, man. So we always have deep conversations as far as, what we want to accomplish. And he always, man, you can do it, you can do this. When I started working for Rasaki, I was non-experienced as a PR, and then started working for him, and man, I was getting him so many gigs. But like Leo would say, bro, I knew you were built for things like this, man. And honestly, what you're doing, it doesn't even surprise me. So I appreciate, I always appreciate him for that. So yeah.
So it sounds like a great relationship. Like, yeah, I always have great relationships with my parents, my mom, my grandma, and they always support me and got me through a lot. So if you're able to sit with yourself at my age, what would you tell them, and what would you warn them about?
Okay, hold on. So sit with myself at your age. So I'm basically talking to myself?
Yeah.
Oh man.
At my age.
If I could sit with myself at your age, man, I would say don't let fear overcome you as far as where you're trying to go in life. Because I feel growing up, I let fear really get in the way of obstacles for me, and I think it hindered me as far as, where I was trying to go because I always like worried what other people thought of me. And I feel now that I'm older, I would tell myself, you don't need validation from anyone. Like whatever you want to do, you can do it. And that's a true thing. And I know it's pretty cliche, but honestly, when you really put in the work, you really do see the results come from it. So I would tell myself, forget what anybody think, just keep working, keep your head down, and man, stay locked in and don't stop until you hit the grand prize. And when you hit the grand prize, set another goal and hit more and more milestones. So yeah.
It's great. Well, thank you for being here today. Thank you for being a part of the community spotlight. It was great talking to you today.
No, appreciate you, bro. Good seeing you, man.
Maybe we can talk to each other later.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. Good seeing you, bro.
Thank you.
Yep.